This is your Barbados Today evening news update for Monday, September the 10th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, Millennium Investments Limited, operators of the Crane Resort, has brokered a US $54 million timeshare deal with the internationally acclaimed Hilton Grand Vacation. Owner of the Crane, Paul Doyle, said this was a show of confidence in the Barbados economy by officials of the Florida-based hotel chain. Doyle, who made the revelation at a media conference this afternoon at government headquarters, said he is expecting this deal to provide a significant boost to this country's bread and butter tourism industry.
We've made a sale transaction where they've purchased timeshare weeks, timeshare inventory, timeshare intervals from the Crane. The transaction value is 54 million US dollars, so it's a significant transaction, and that's just phase one. We see this, I think I can speak for them, we want to see this as a very long-term transaction where it's multiple transactions over time, where they will be investing in timeshare in Barbados. I think that an investment like that does demonstrate a confidence in Barbados, and I think that confidence is something that we all need at this time, and so I think the timing of this is very important for both the Crane as a company and for Barbados.
And Prime Minister Mia Mottley welcomed the new investment while lauding the operators of the Crane for their work in growing the tourism industry over the years. Mottley said she was eagerly looking forward to phase two of the deal, while pointing out that the move should help boost visitor arrivals from the U.S. market.
The government of Barbados recognizes that if we are to get out of where we have found ourselves, where we have inherited, that the only way we can do it is through growth. And this is growth. And as important as phase one is, we are equally looking forward to phase two, because phase two is about building new product and ensuring that that new product can be sold, bringing additional value to the country and additional jobs, additional foreign exchange. So we really are very happy.
In other news now, Barbadians are bracing for the impact of Hurricane Isaac, which forecasters predict will pass north of the island early Thursday morning. Local weather officials also say that as Isaac progresses westward into the eastern Caribbean Sea, Barbados is expected to be affected by moderate to heavy showers and occasional gusty winds well into Friday. Meteorological assistant Rhea Whitehall is on the line with the 5 p.m. update.
At 11 a.m., Hurricane Isaac was located near 14.7 north, 43.9 west, or about 1,050 miles or 1,692 kilometers east of Barbados. Maximum sustained winds remain near 75 miles per hour. Hurricane force winds extend outward 10 miles or 16 kilometers, and storm force winds 50 miles or 80 kilometers from the center. Isaac continues to move westward at 14 miles per hour or 22 kilometers per hour. An outer band associated with Isaac will bring some scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms, and occasionally gusty winds to Barbados early Wednesday morning. On the current projected track, the center of the system is forecasted to pass about 150 miles or 240 kilometers north of Barbados early on Thursday morning.
Meanwhile, several private sector companies have agreed to partner with the government in clearing the island's drains in preparation for the pending flooding, which will result from the passage of the hurricane. Minister of Transport, Works and Maintenance, Dr. William Duguid, told Barbados Today this afternoon that a number of private contractors have already been sourced.
So we've contacted three contractors, and they're prepared to assist us: Graphic Construction, Infra, and C.O. Williams. And they have indicated their willingness to help us to clear the drains in preparation, just to make sure that the drainage of the island is perfected, so that we have as little flooding as possible. Minister
Duguid also disclosed that work on unblocking drains went into high gear today.
So we're currently meeting with them. I guess as we speak, my Chief Technical Officer and the assistant are meeting with them to try to identify the areas that they will be positioned. In addition, the ministry's equipment is being positioned. We've already done the WIM, We've already done the Constitution River, and we're about to do Seaview, as well as to do the minor outlets like in Oistins and Holetown, just so that all the drainage points, there be no obstruction to drainage points and minimize the effect of any flooding from this system.
The Caribbean Development Bank has approved a grant of Barbados $800,000 to help the Barbados government further develop its economic reform program. The approval sets into motion the bank's plan to support the country's return to sustained economic growth. The CDB said the technical assistance project aims to enhance the capacity of staff in the Ministry of Finance, Economic Affairs and Investment to adequately design, negotiate, and support the implementation of critical macroeconomic and structural reforms.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
BIT's Central Bank Meets Blockchain Conference is the only conference in the world that brings together regulators, governments, and private entities to discuss how they might work together using blockchain to make a positive impact on the lives of the people in the Caribbean.
We are so proud to host this forum, which allows for constructive dialogue and engagement because it recognizes the transformative potential of distributed ledger technology and the work that BIT is doing in the region.
Blockchain technology has the power to address the demand for easier and real-time KYC solutions while improving overall KYC standards. With the advent of digital currency, these AML solutions can strengthen compliance like never before.
We have an excellent lineup of speakers, including our keynote speaker, the Honorable Mia Mottley, Prime Minister of Barbados, the Honorable Alden McLaughlin, Premier of the Cayman Islands, Dr. Jack Meaning, economist from the Bank of England, Therese Turner-Jones, the General Manager for the Caribbean Division of the IDB, and many more noteworthy speakers who you don't want to miss.
The Inter-American Development Bank supports this event and is our platinum sponsor. We're so grateful to them for their support and acknowledgement of our work.
We hope you can join us on September the 18th, 2018 at the Hilton Barbados Resort to hear what leaders in the region and in the blockchain space have to say about the role of blockchain technology in promoting social inclusion, financial empowerment, and economic growth for this and future generations. See you there.
Welcome back with news from the region now. The opposition People's National Party is accusing the Andrew Holness-led Jamaica Labour Party administration of being the most corrupt in the country's history. PNP President Dr. Peter Phillips says barely 6 months have passed since the JLP has taken over the government that is deeply infested by scandal after scandal.
Then you have the $8 million phone bill scandal. Then you have the $9 million travel scandal. And then you have the $1 billion Petrojam scandal. And that no over yet neither.
And on the international scene, South Carolina ordered an estimated 1 million people to evacuate its coast as the state and neighboring North Carolina brace for a hit from Hurricane Florence, the most powerful storm to take aim at the U.S. mainland this year. Governor Henry McMaster told a news conference the state does not want to risk one South Carolina life in this hurricane.
The forecast places North Carolina in the bullseye of Hurricane Florence, and the storm is rapidly getting stronger. When weather forecasters tell us life-threatening, we know that it is serious. North Carolina faces 3 threats here. First, the ocean surge along our coast, then the strong winds, which may be higher than the other hurricanes that we have recently experienced, and of course, inland flooding from heavy rains. And we here in North Carolina are bracing for a hard hit.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Now, you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.